don't know what's not to like about this team right now.
Artie Moreno being the most perfect owner of all time.
By Paul Sorrento, the worst hitting instructor in all of baseball. It does absolutely nothing for the Angels.
The only thing I want to yell is fuck!
It's the Todd Box Postseason Podcast with your host, Todd Box.
Same old story, same old song and dance. Sing it, baby, sing it.
The same old story, same old song and dance. That's what it is. It's the same old story, same old song, same old dance. The Angels came out tonight and said, you know what? We're going to start off the second half in style, baby. We don't just like scoring no runs in the first half. We want to get all our Halo honks we want to separate them from the real Angel fans and say, hey, you know what? The second half starts today, baby. And you know what? Mike Trout's going to be in that lineup. And they're going to start with such vigor because they've had 5 days off. And we're going to come out there against the world champions with Matty V on the call. And Phil Nevin saying, you know what? We're 0-0, baby. And yeah, we're 10 games out of the wild card. And yeah, we're about 20 billion games behind the Houston Astros. But hey, that doesn't matter because it's the second half of the season. And we're just so pumped up to play. Sixth inning, 2 hours later, 3 hits, and you give up a 7 spot. You let Atlanta score a touchdown. The defense can't hold them anymore out of the red zone, and they get a touchdown by Matt Ryan to one of those receivers in the end zone, and the Atlanta Braves take a 7-0 lead. And Shohei gets nothing for his good performance. And you could say, oh, Shohei in the bullpen, they shit the bed again. No. Shohei had another double-digit strikeout performance. And you can say, oh, bullpen digging. Doesn't matter if you can't score. And then the 9th inning, it's like, oh, the Who Gives a Fuck award goes to Jonathan VR. Because who gives a fuck for a solo home run when you're already down 8-0? But we've seen that. You know, we saw that with Marsh back-to-back. Who gives a fuck? 2 solo home runs when it doesn't matter. And again, you can't put the blame on anybody else. What, the second half was supposed to flip a switch? We're not the Lakers with Kobe and Shaq. They can't just flip a switch when they want to. This team's going to start the second half. Trout's not in the lineup because he doesn't want to be in the lineup. So, day to day, oh, my vagina, oh. And you can't play now. Now all of a sudden he's out there. He's I could walk my kid on the field and I could take all these awesome Instagram videos, but I'm not playing. I could be strolling down the what do you call it, the red carpet, taking all kinds of photoshops, but I ain't playing. Well, it's not like we pay him $400 million or anything. It's not like the owner's like, hey, here's a third of the payroll. Are you starting to get sick of Mike Trout? Because I am a little bit. And then as far as Shohei Ohtani, okay, he's pitching all this. He's pitching great. But I think he's pitching himself out of Anaheim because no one else. Dude, if you're put yourself in Shohei's feet for a minute here. First, he has cameras all over the place. Guy can't take a dump without a picture or a camera being taken. You know, some kind of video. He's everywhere. He's like the best player in baseball if you really look at it. And he can't get to the postseason. Trout can't either. These guys just can't get there because they're not building a team around them. We have the 29th ranked farm system. And then when we have the shittiest coaches who are out there, Jeremy Reed's like, yes! Fuck yes! A 9th inning home run, which means absolutely nothing. You guys did your job. Put that fucking cowboy hat on Jonathan VR. Yes! Because you know what, Jonathan VR? You're going to be DFA'd in about, 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe? Because that's probably his only Angel highlight, right? I mean, we did it with the other players. I'm just perplexed how this team can just not even give a fuck on a nightly basis. And all of you have messaged this page at some point or another, or some of you have, or have seen on your pages or whatever, because we see our fans and what they write and how passionate you guys are and gals. And we see the fact that you guys can see that there's obviously a hitting problem. You guys can see there's obviously a coaching problem. No one else cares. No one in the organization's like, oh, we got to address this. So again, if you ask me tonight, are you happy with the Angels starting off the second half of the season losing 8-1? No, I've seen this same old song and the same old dance the entire almost first half of the fucking season. Also, we avoided a shutout. Big fucking whoop-de-doo. We got a solo shot that doesn't matter. That we're averaging 4 or 5 hits a game. If the team scores 3 runs, it feels like 10. To be honest with you, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of the Boston Red Sox. Why? They started the second half losing 28-5. But they still scored 5! Because if that were the Angels and they gave up 28 runs, we'd have a big fat fucking goose egg. And you know that's right. Or no, we'd probably have Statue Stassi hit a solo home run to make it 28-1. That would be our final on 2 hits. So I'm sick and tired of seeing a motherfucking offense that's supposedly major league caliber go out and do absolutely dog shit night in and night out, and nobody hold those assholes to any kind of accountability. And also, okay, look, I love Gooby. You know I'm giddy for Gooby. But he spun it so much in the favor of, I'm there 4 hours before the game, and I saw these guys working really hard. And I saw the coaches just working with these. Bro, come on, man. I know you're hired by the Angels. I know you get your paycheck from, and I love you for that, Gooby. You're one of the most honest guys there. But I feel you're lying big time to us. I don't see where, if they put in the time with these players at all, that we would get any kind of production out of them. At some point, you would think that it would change. I challenge any of you to go back into your baseball inner almanacs in your head and write in the comments of a season where you can remember not just an Angels team, another team as inept as ours. That's the challenge for tonight. Can you think of a team that was this inept for this amount of time and nobody get fucking fired, no heads fucking roll, players not get DFA'd, players not get chastised in the media? Please, I would like to know of a baseball team, a major league baseball team, go this long without scoring or the terrible coaching, to where I get if it's 1 or 2 players in a couple weeks or 3 or 4 in a couple weeks that it just hit the skids and you're going through a situation and eventually it turns around because the guys want to put the work in to change the culture of the team and to make things work finally. But you don't see, and you haven't seen this. 5 days off, I wouldn't say would change the world with this offense, but you'd think they would come out with some fire. I get they're playing the world champions, but this isn't Charlie Morton from 4 years ago with the Houston Astros where he was at his elite. He's fallen off a bit. He's not the greatest pitcher. But again, we're making guys with 7 ERAs, guys who are falling off, veterans, rookies. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are. You're pitching your best against the Angels. Why? Because we help you. We help you. We are the 10th man to your baseball team. Our lineup says, you know what? You want an easy game today? You got it, sir. We don't put up a fight. We don't put up a fight. And I think those 1 runs come late because the other team's like, you know what? I don't feel like shutting them out again. You know what? They helped us out today. They sucked ass today. We had 2 or 3 guys have the hat trick. Let's just throw a softball up there and let them get a solo blast. Make them feel good about themselves. Let them shoot off their fireworks when they're at home. Because that's what it feels like. And yet we're still stupid enough to buy tickets and go to the games and fatten Artie's pockets. I want to fucking make a point to get as many fans to go out there with paper bags. And I want to get as many fans that if they don't want to make that trip and pay Artie because they've already got tickets purchased with the paper bags, don't go. Don't go to the game. I understand. I'm an Angel fan. I'm going to watch anyway. I'm going to watch the games anyway. They've already been paid for the TV contract. So it doesn't matter if you stream it, watch it, whatever. It's already there. My thing is, just don't go. And if you do have to go, wear a paper bag. Bring a baby and put a small paper bag. Make sure it can breathe. And yes, because dude, you have to make a point. At some point, this isn't year 1 of a disaster. This is year 8. And again, 2014 was dumb luck, Artie. That team was not put together by Artie and his clan. Artie was trying to rip that team apart. Artie was trying to make his own stamp on the team and ruin it. So you guys tell me, again, before I get into the comments, find a fucking team that matches the ineptitude and just the lack of any kind of confidence, the lack of any kind of show of support, or any kind of freaking just energy at all, and want the will to want to change and to be better and to work with. Find me a team that you can remember. It doesn't matter the team that had a longer stretch than this of just shit baseball. And I can't sit here and blame the pitching because I'm tired of the fucking honks getting on the pitchers. I don't care if Loops sucked tonight. I really don't. Because all it came down to was, well, can we hold them under 1 run? Because that's the only chance we have. And I guarantee you, let's just say Shohei has a shutout and the bullpen has a shutout. Do you really think VR gets that softball in the 9th inning? I don't think so. I think we're still scoreless if we're scoreless at this point. We're still playing because they can't score. They don't want to score. They don't want to better themselves. You've seen it game in and game out. You cannot get a bunt when you need one because they don't want to do it. A softball game, you can adjust during the game. A little league game, you could tell your kid, hey, bunt right here. Shoot, if I tell Hunter in a game or his dad says, hey, bunt right now because you got a runner at second, Hunter's going to bunt. He's not going to be like, I got to swing for the fences, Dad. And then the coach is not going to be like, I got to swing for the fences. Hunter's got to swing for the fences. No, he's going to be like, bunt, help the team win, move the runner over. Our team's just like, oh, swing for the fences. Or, hey, Statue Stassi, sit there and just let all the pitches go right down the middle. It boggles my fucking mind. It does. I'm sorry, I went on a long-winded rant tonight. Let's get to some of these comments because I'm way fucking behind. Let's see. Todd go off. There you go. Can't make this shit up. Kevin Campos says paper bag sizing right now. That's my boy Nonstop and Ed. I hate my life. Hunter says, you know what? Just Hunter, focus on your team. Fuck this team. Josh says, well, we suck. Oh, great. YouTube going to flag us again. Yeah, because I put the song in there. Dylan says season starts in September 23rd. Let's see. Every time I watch an Angels game, all I think about is No Love Song by Eminem and Lil Wayne. That's a good one. Fuck same old Angels. Chewing Record says pure bullshit. Ward Walsh and others pitch Fletcher's article are all full of shit. Exactly. Local Rail fan says we suck. Ruben says just end the season, please. This team is enough. Remember when the All-Star break when we weren't losing? I miss those days, Brandy. That's so long ago. David says most dismal, embarrassing season in recent memory. Thank you, David. Because I can't sit here and think of another season that's been high expectations and this low of just production. Cody says Trout needs to be traded ASAP. I'm starting to get on that board. I would just like to do a hard reset. I really would. Randy says, what is a hit? Rob says, wonder if Show demands a trade after this. I think he deserves better. Juan says, though, as fans, we deserve better. And I amen to that. Inland Empire Meme says, we suck. Rob says, don't see Otani doing that. Randy says, what's good, Hunter? Jacob's checking in. Shit, Todd, I'd rather watch Drew Lock at this point. Rob, I'm starting to fall into that category too. I'm kind of looking at football and I'm like, man, we're going to win 4 games this year, but damn, those 4 games are going to be competitive. Let's see. Chewing Record says, we suck again. Hunter says, this sucks. Steve Lees checks in. Well, Adele sucks. Trade Otani for Soto now or never, Oscar says, but that's just getting another fat contract in my opinion. I would love to have a bunch of Trey Turners at this point, to be honest with you. Guys who actually want to win and who can actually help a team win. We can the rookies. When can the rookies start playing for the season? Oscar says that's September. Adele got scared tonight. Daniel says join the club. Jacob says. Steve Lee says I had to. That's what I said. Trout be bitching. Non-stopping Ed says. Josh says I'm sick of Trout's no leadership abilities, and that's for sure. What's a highlight? We haven't had a highlight in a while. Let's see. Fuck the cowboy hat. Yeah, that died a long time ago. Trout is overrated and only dominates against against the worst teams in the league and chokes if it's under pressure. And you know what? I have not seen him hit too many pressure hits, man. No big time hits where he could be like, oh, I remember how it was when Trout hit that home run when we were already up 9 runs. Daniel says, I'm down to wear a Riddler mask at the Angel game. LOL. Shoot, anything's good at this point. Just protect your face so you're not seen walking into Angel Stadium. Haha, ask Artie if he wants to hear a riddle. Fire Jeremy Reed and Paul Sereno. I think we've been echoing that for a while, chewing records, and I'm glad you're saying that as well. Anthony Gonzalez says, people think Soto is going to be traded here. Yeah, right. Who the fuck wants to come to the Angels? Fuck no. Exactly. This is a team that is going to have to tear down and rebuild and rebrand. It's going to have a new leader. It's got to have a new leader. It's got to have new stars. I think what they've done so far is not a winning combination. It's not going to work with the 3-headed monster taking up over a third of your fucking payroll and then expecting to be able to pay out the rest of the team and field a team. It just doesn't work. Passion? I don't know about that, Matt Patinko. Let's see. Don says, exactly, bro. There ain't no way that they want to come here. ICU says, shit, what's accountability? Randy says, at Fast Times accountability, the Angels don't go together. Goober is a hunk. Let's see, we just suck and we're cursed. I'm not following this shit no more this season, Don says. I'm sorry, Don. Hate then, they tried to be positive. They know they suck. Let's see, Gooby, no disrespect if you're watching, but we're let's see. We're a little more straight up, not to wake up the team and the fans. We can't see what. Why can't you see what's going on? Ryu says, I've been saying this entire season has been over for weeks now. Exactly. Might as well cancel the tailgate, Randy says. We'll tailgate and celebrate the end of the season. Tyson says, VR grounds into double play with a bases loaded and 1 out. Then he hits a solo home run when it doesn't matter. He fits the organization perfectly. Perfectly. Who said Juan Soto is coming here? Exactly. Follow my page at Angels Memes and Dank Memes. Yes, check out IE Memes. Everyone boycott the games. Exactly. Nonstop and Ed. That is going to be my last game. Don't be canceling anything. Steve Lee still wants to go to the tailgate. Watching this game gave me a bloody nose. You were doing the whole like Stranger Things, trying to blow up your TV with a bloody nose. Todd, you're 100% right. Love your content, man. Don't know you personally, but we've messaged back and forth, and I agree with you 100% at the time. Thanks, Jay Bruce. Nick Tate says offense is the same old shit. Exactly. Don't have that kind of power. Randy says Angels bend over and spread their cheeks. Jacob says. Josh says time to guillotine some heads off these coaches. Exactly. Boycott games. Don't give Artie your money. Exactly. Anthony Gonzalez says, I heard the trade proposal involving Ohtani for Soto over the past few days. They asked us to vote on it. Yeah, that's the one that's been going around the internet. But, dude, it's not factual, dude. It's just not factual. This is going to be my most brutal season of all time. I agree. Marsh, Adele, Walsh are supposed to be good young talent, and they suck. They fell off like you would not believe this season, guys and gals. Their strikeout ratio is terrible. I mean, these guys are caught striking out like mythical pitches that you don't even want to swing at. It's just been a terrible, terrible at bat right now. Grillmaster says there's some explosion, all right. The only explosion was poop out of Ohtani's ass when he gave up the game in the 7th inning. Nah Man says coming on RTTS on MLB The Show every day. There you go. Daniel says wear paper bags and Riddler mask. Exactly. Ohtani is a 40 pitcher. Oh, come on now. Walsh was a fucking all-star last season. Now he's a nobody. Exactly. Jay Bruce says I'm not going to another game this year. Dem and more. Exactly. Let's see. ICU says they don't suck. They have no coaching, no leadership, and show them. And that's what to show them the way. Actually, Grillmaster says Adele is better than Rendon at this point because he's on the field. Ryu says fuck the paper bags. Just don't go to the games. Period. Hi, my name says best 5 days of my life is not having to watch this pitiful fucking team suck. Steve Lee says they suck each other balls. And Edward says, I agree. Matt Medigo says, oh, really? What is the true sources? If not, then it was probably fake. It was probably fake. Exactly. As far as the trade is concerned, Matt Bedingo. I hear you too. They suck. Let's see. Otani sucked as usual. No, he did not, Grillmaster. Don't Trip says they need to be fire the entire staff. They sure do. Jacob says, fuck everyone. I'm a shave while listening to you guys rant. LOL. Josh says, well, be careful with that razor. Daniel says the fireworks shows and monster truck jams is what's going to save Angel Stadium. And that's the problem. You know how many Dodger fans throw that in my face, and I'm sure you guys hear it too. Well, at least there's something going on in playoff time. There's monster truck rallies at the Big A. And you know what? You can't really fight back when it's true. Let's see. If this team cared, they would have done something by now. Exactly, Anthony Gonzalez. They would have turned the page. They would have flipped the switch. They would have did something. And they have not done anything. They've been flat some more. Cody Wright says, how does Otani suck? He's only got 3 wins we've had in the last 20 plus. Exactly. That's his Grillmaster going way off base right there. Rob says, we're not still playing the Braves would have played small ball. Exactly. You could have played small ball against the Braves and something would have happened. The organization just wants to accept this team. They don't give a fuck. Anthony Gonzalez says. Tyson says they need to send Marsh and Walsh down to Salt Lake. I would be for that. Jack says first and third and no outs, and we strike out every time. Exactly. Fire the whole staff. Don't Trip says same old Angels new year. No more money for Artie. Nah, man says. Boy, I love that one. When the Atlanta Braves were struggling back in May and June, Brian Spittner and on June 1st had a team meeting. I repeat, they had a team meeting with all the team behind closed doors and rallied the troops, and boom. And you know what, Grillmaster? You're right. They won a freaking World Series. Jack says, we can't lose if we don't play. I wish there was a forfeit button. Really, guys, I wish there was. It would make my the regular season for me a lot more enjoyable. Rally Chris says, wait, I didn't know the Angels played today. I didn't watch the game. I was ready for Chargers football training camp starts next week after my birthday. Let's go. Yelling at this team isn't going to help them turn things around. They are who they are, and Artie ain't gonna do crap to make this team better. Sell the damn team. Exactly, Matt Bedingo. Anthony said this team isn't going to win with 2 all-stars. Trade both and get a buttload of good players if this team wants to compete, and they can right now. If some way, somehow they were able to get Trout to invoke his no trade clause, they could possibly pull in a huge haul with the amount of time he has left. And then if you were to do the same with Shohei, my goodness. Julio Rodriguez didn't play tonight for Seattle. I wonder what happened there. Watch all the coaches stay because we think it's all roses and fucking sunshine. I don't know says, I hope we sell the team and trade Trout and Otani and to the fucking Dodgers. No, I don't think so. We don't want him to the Dodgers. Alex says, this team is sorry when you still have Velasquez in the freaking line. Exactly. So you didn't learn anything from the first half at all, and they're just like, let's put Velasquez in. It'll be funny. Artie needs to sell the team. Don't Trip says, Jack says, fuck that. No more Nationals after Rendon. They're off the trading part. Hector says, let's send the major league coaches to a 1A and let's promote all the B's coaches. I'm down with that, because the Bees seem to hit better. In fact, the Trash Pandas have the best coaching staff, in my opinion, in the organization. Don't Trip says, I'm done with the Angels. Focus on LAFC and the Eagles. I might join you with some MLS. Who knows? I might bridge the gap to football. Jack says, we're going to be 40 below 500. After being 12 games up over, that's just horrendous to even think about. I'd rather watch the 1994 team, Randy says. I'm with you. Give Otani runs when he has 9 fucking wins. Exactly. He would have like 15 right now. Grillmaster also says, I'd rather go to Artie's house and steal his money like everyone else does in LA stores and Melrose these days. smashing crap. The WNBA could start a baseball team and probably kick our asses. They probably could. Those women are big. Let's see. Walsh will forever be a nobody. McKinnon. Yeah, you have McKinnon there, right? A guy who actually gets big hits, and they send him down. They're like, no, you're too good. You're clutch. Let's send him down. We'd rather watch pitches go right down the middle. At Fast Times, you are about to get tossed started. I guess on WNBA. Yeah, because they have $3 tickets, at Staples Center, and I just might go to try to watch a comedy show because if you're looking for pure comedy, it's a lot of broads, a lot of tall broads missing shots, and I think that's gonna be something to make me decompress. Like trying to watch them play basketball is cute. It's cute and funny. Not that they're cute, because obviously they're butt ugly. They're just terrible looking women. But the fact that they try to make baskets and they don't, that's the funny part. And they have the multicolored ball. I mean, whoever came up with that idea, I mean, it's a failure. I mean, it must be part of the Angels promotion. Oscar says, I'm coming out of retirement to bat. I haven't batted in 7 years. Well, Oscar, that already overqualifies you for Velasquez's spot because apparently you can hit better than he can. Let's see. I take my talents to San Diego. Oh, come on, Oscar. You just committed to us. Grillmaster says, look at Atlanta since the team meeting. Exactly. They're on fire, and they've been on fire this year. I'm already scared he's holding Shut up. You're blowing it that you're here in the studio. Okay, so Steve Elise is here with me in the studio. Leave me alone. Rob says, at this point, does Perry take the stand and say this season can be put away 3 years behind? 8, we are already off of the playoffs. No way any decent player wants to come here. That's why I say you have to hit the reset button and tell the impending free agents that, hey, you know what? This could be your team. You can lead this team. This team has no leadership. So if you want to come in here and be a badass Chisholm from Miami or anybody else and come in here and bring your attitude, bring your swagger, then by golly, you fucking do it. And you rule the fucking locker room and you call a team, because we have no one here that's done it in the last few years. That chair has been very empty. Shut up, Randy, with your stupid emojis. Daniel says Walsh is literally a guaranteed strikeout. Let's see. LAT Hyro says put Theis back up. I would take him in a heartbeat right now. Let's see. Rally Chris didn't know we started back up today. Let's see. Alvaro says not ready for the second half after today's game. I think, can we just go back to the All-Star break? Nah Man says whoever blames Ohtani for the loss is a dumbass. I totally agree. Oscar says we're doomed before the game started with Marsh, Stassi, and Squid in the lineup. Exactly. If the Angels keep playing like this, then the last game I went to will probably be my last. And then, I get it. And you know what? Let's see. The Twins were like 52 and 108 and something in 2015. We're on pace for that. I don't think we're on pace for that, but that, yeah. And then Randy says the best comment right there, in quotes, women. Yeah, exactly. Air quotes. Whoever says Ohtani caused the loss sucked today is an ungrateful, piece of shit. The Angels fan needs more proof that he needs to be traded. I'm going to start watching golf tomorrow, Oscar said. Anyone know Artie's home address? Well, he's over there in Arizona. I would love to, instead of chocolates, Jacob, I'd love to give him some laxative chocolates or something like that. Boy, oh boy. A few more here before we get, I'll throw it over to something else real quick here. Hold on a second. Yeah, because I got to remember that. Let's see. Call up Neto. Brandon Reed says already. We just drafted the guy. Todd has a crush on WNBA players. I'm scared. Shut up. No, I don't. Odell Cruz is my favorite. No, I know. I couldn't even reach their hoo-has because they're so tall. They're like horses. Roger Lodge segment. Grillmaster says, in a minute, call up Chad Wallach and send down Max Stassi and teach him how to make a contact with the ball and with the players. Nacho Nastamos. Nacho, fuck. I don't even know who to give it to. I guess Morton. And then or not Morton for the Nacho. Velasquez, because he's in the, no, that's too easy. Yeah, I was gonna give it to him. Yeah, I would say just give it to Walsh, because Walsh has been a huge, gigantic disappointment. And then I would say I would give the Stamos to freaking, why not, to the pitcher. God, what was his name? Morton. Let's see. Funny story. When I was a kid, I gave my teammate a laxative chocolate on the plane flight across the country. Well, that must have been great. The phone number to call is 714-598-3221. We'll take some phone calls, and we'll get into your frustration. So if you guys want to call up, that's the number. Let's see. We lost again. Imagine that. Madi says, yeah, that's been a theme since freaking late May. You know, April was fun for once. And about half of April was fun too. And then somewhere along the line, this team is like, you know what? We just don't give a flying fuck anymore. And that's what happened. So I gotta make sure this punches up because I didn't punch it up earlier. So check that on the phone calls real quick. I gotta see if I can get it to go. It might not be able to fire up. And besides, I went on a long-winded rant, so I don't know if this is gonna. I have to actually defragment my computer. I've got a bunch of shit that now that we don't have a certain teammate on the team anymore, I have the responsibility to fix things in the studio. So now I need to fix things in the studio, and the studio's not working very good. So I'm having to watch a lot of tutorials on how to run the programs and troubleshoot shit. So again, if you guys know anybody that knows OBS and does streaming and stuff like that, and can help out, boy, I would love that right now because I guarantee you I could use the help because it's gonna be a snail's pace before I'm able to get everything fixed on my end because it just seems like this computer right now hates me. It took the worst time to lose our tech guy, and then my computer, it was like, hey, you know what? I hate you. Let's see. Oscar says, screw it. Big 3 basketball to watch right there. Anthony Gonzalez says, new number 714. We fucking suck. Oh, man. Oh, man. Well, that now is showing me that the phones aren't going to pop up. So I don't think we're going to have phone calls tonight, which sucks. And you know what's going to happen to this show? If this show continues, well, it's going to continue. But if the Angels season continues the way it is, and they're just showing absolutely no heart, there's going to be a come to Jesus moment where it's going to be like, all right, the Angels lost again. Who cares? They're doing the same thing, whatever. It's a post-game show and whatnot, and we're going to do some giveaways, and then we'll just jump into, hey, what team are you following right now the second half of the baseball season? Hey, let's check around the scores around the league. Let's talk about, who's leading the league in home runs, what divisions, because eventually if this team keeps losing, I'm going to put up a stat that's going to pretty much go to the chase for fifth place. We're chasing Oakland, we're catching, we're making ground, and it's going to be that way because it could be very possible. And, my dad was like, hey, is there any way that we can reach fifth place? Not that he wants to, but the fact that, can it be an option that we hit fifth place? And I was telling my dad, I don't think so. We're too far ahead of Oakland. Oakland's really crappy right now. There's no way we can catch them. Now I'm starting to see it. Now it's like, they're not too far away. We keep this losing streak going. Oakland's going to start winning at some point, especially when they do their September call-ups because they have a well-run organization, and their AAA team can probably beat us. So there could be some games down the stretch where, who knows, Oakland could flip the switch on us, and we fall into fifth place. And I can't remember the Angels team being in fifth place anytime soon. Mets get Vogelbach. The earth is shaking. Exactly. If I'm Oakland, I would be scared. Yeah, we're going to take fifth place right now. See, we're bringing up stats from other teams right now. Trades. Mapadingo says that's it. DFA the phone calls. Let's see. The phone calls are trying to pop up right now. They're just going real slow. So let's see if that works. If not, it's whatever, and we'll just call it early. But I wanted to see if a couple people would want to get on here and possibly go off. But I'm still looking for that passionate phone call. And I want to know what high school you went to. Oh, yeah, what you were wearing in high school. Embrace the tank, Jay Bruce says. And I wish the MLB was like football. where, you got guaranteed first round picks and, last place, there was incentive and you could turn it around. But baseball is such a different sport. And, it's just weird. It's just weird. Pope Francis needs to come down and bless the shit out of what? This whole organization. Damn, so he needs to perform an exorcism or something. Let's see. The Pope is a fraud. Michael Odura says, "What up, Todd? I tagged you for the free Stassi autograph signing All-Star Weekend." Oh, it was free? Big shocker. Let's see. Should I play the Jeopardy song for the phone calls to load? At this point, probably. Let's see. Honestly, fans should want to lose, in my opinion. Season is shot. Try to move up in the draft lottery. I agree. Lewis says DFA Artie Moreno and his staff. Boy, if we could do that. Oh, the phone lines are open. There you go. Phone lines are open. So if we're going to get one or two phone calls, it's 714-598-3221. And we'll take a couple phone calls before we jump off the air real quick because, it was tough one tonight. Tough one tonight on the chin like every night. Now we know what a cheap hooker downtown feels like. Anthony Gonzalez says, if anything else, we can discuss the upcoming NFL season. Fuck the Angels. Anthony, I would be like in any other season totally down for that. But again, I when you got Drew Lock and Geno Smith as your quarterbacks, there's not really too much to get excited about. But even that has substance compared to what we're watching as a baseball.
Trey Lance.
Yeah, she says Trey Lance sucks. So, Mark Cairo says the team reminds me of the Rams the year Fisher got fired. They have the talent but need a visionary manager who can get every drop of production out of these players. And that's the thing too. I've seen too. You have the talent on the field, but there is no motivation. So that's a great comment right there. I want to hear what Hunter has to say about this game. Mark says Angels should follow the Rams model. Artie has shown he is willing to open his wallet. I don't know if that's still the case though. And then Randy says, you watch your mouth. Drew Lock is the future Hall of Famer. You shut up. You shut up, Randy. This is coming from a Jets fan, first of all. Do the Jets know winning football? They just know Joe Namath, 1969, and Joe Namath, I want to kiss you on Monday night. So don't start talking about my team. He is not. Fuck you, Randy. God damn it. See, this is why I don't want to talk football. Let's talk WNBA. Sparks are in town versus the Liberty. I don't know, the Monarchs, whatever the fuck they call them. The horses versus the bearded ladies. I don't know. Sorry, Todd. Just when you think this year couldn't get worse, the Seahawks season starts. Yeah. Fuck you, Anthony. You too. It's like as soon as they play that horn at Seattle versus Denver, where it goes woo, and they kick the ball off them all. Season's over. We lost. It's done. I think we should change our name to the Los Angeles Trash Pandas. I would take that right now. Shut up, BSM. Fuck you. Look at fuck you, Randy. Now you got everyone saying I like feet. Stop it. So what if I do? I'm ready for Raiders football, Shrew says, because shut up. Matt Benigos, because all we do is play trash. Exactly. We play like trash. You guys are totally. Grillmaster says JETS suck. There you go. Are the phone lines even working or no? Because it says it's working on my end. So I don't know. Apparently, everyone just says forget it. Oscar says, bless your soul when Stafford's passing to Kupp for the touchdown, LA and Seattle. You know what? Fuck Cooper Kupp. Fuck Stafford. But you guys are going to abuse us again. Todd goes, suck your wife's feet. Shut up. Fuck football. It's more rigged than the WWE, Michael says. Todd, let's be down. What you got? Oh. It's all your fault. I swear to God.
You're not frozen.
I'm frozen right now?
No, you're not.
Oh, great. It's now a tradition, Oscar says. Yeah, Christopher, my cohort here says that the Niners suck. Or, well, she's a Niner fan, but you don't like, yeah. Todd has a big fat toe. Shut up. Shut up. I think it's awesome. I call it something else, though. Anthony Azal says this year is Herbert's year. You know what, Anthony? I will say that since we're talking football, that is going to be the funnest fucking division. I'm probably going to watch that one more than my Seahawks. The Chargers, Raiders, Broncos, and Chiefs. That is going to be a freaking good division. And my upset for that division, I got the Chargers taking out the Chiefs in that division. I think it's Chargers 1, Chiefs 2, Raiders 3, fat-ass Russell Wilson at 4. He's in over his head with Denver, although Denver will be much more competitive. I think they get fourth. Todd equals footy sweat. You know what? I'm gonna back out of this show. I'm gonna take my feet and run. Let's get this show back on the toe and back up. Shut up. Footy spice. We're gonna be a foot, not shut it. Denver, let's ride. AFC West is a beast this year. Yes, they are. It is a beast. Boy, let's end it there. This team is just fucked with my head tonight. So great way to start the second half. You guys know my kryptonite, and then this team is playing like shit. Josh says, fuck you, Todd, and blame you for jinxing me. I ended up cutting myself twice. Oops. I told you. Buttfoot. Let's get this show off to the right foot. Here we go again. No run it back, Rams. Screw you guys. I love you too, Randy. But sometimes you're an asshole. Are we doing fantasy football this year? Yeah, we got to get that together. I think Fernando and myself will get that together. So have a good night, Todd, and go feet. Matt, not you too. God damn it. All right, everybody. Have a good night, and go Angels, and we're going to